It's like that one guy on Twitter who only draws Honglu.
Hello, guys. The stream is sponsored by Peter Griffin Pornography. No.
It's not even pornography. A lot of it is just like Peter in
It's
drawn as
funnier.
like anime
You
characters.
see, Joshy right now is looking at Peter Griffin erotica.
You know what? That's true.
I don't even think it's erotica. I don't even know what the fuck this is.
That lady is not licking his chin that way with any good intention.
You know,
I'm seeing Peter Griffin replace anime characters.
Viewers of Hunter the Road Trip. It's just,
Peter Griffin March 7th!
It's unfortunate in the world of darkness, all the chaos that goes about. Because it seems today that all you see...
I'm killing you. I'm killing you with my mind. I'm killing you with my mind right now.
It's the violence of movies.
You're not making out of this fucking. You're not making out of this stream alive,
TV.
motherfucker.
We're gonna be recruiting Peter Griffin for the bus.
Holy fuck.
He's gonna just keep on whipping Meg at them.
I'm on
He's
the
gonna
road trip bus.
He's
Hello,
gonna grab Meg by
to the VTM.
He's gonna grab Meg by the legs and just use her as like a melee weapon.
You see a familiar figure walk in. Hello, Peter. It's Captain Price.
Oh my god.
It's Captain Price and Peter Griffin and Yujiro Hanma in the same room.
I brought in the only man I could trust for the job. That's right.
You know, I liked Hunter the Road Trip before the Fortnite-ification of Hunter the Road Trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really went downhill whenever they included, I don't know, fucking Beavis and Butthead, sure. Do you have any connection to Beavis and Butthead, AC? I feel like you would, but
Also,
you don't.
hold up.
Vaguely.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Yujiro Hanma's already here. We've already made our first step on the road to Fortniteification.
You say that like you haven't bumped into Captain Price before Yujiro Hanma.
That's true. That did also happen.
It was explicitly Price.
We got the Call of Duty-ification.
That's worse.
The Fortnite.
Oh man, we even started with an anime character. That was the wait, actually, was that the beginning? Did the Fortnite crossovers like kind of proto start with the anime character, their own one, or did they start with the crossover characters first?
They started with the crossover characters first, yeah. They breached into anime at a later date.
Yeah.
It was kind of ugly anime.
And then they actually got good at it, but Goku's model is still fucked.
They got better at it the longer they went on.
And then they got better, and then some of the video games they're from. Didn't Chun-Li have the weird face by the time she was in Fortnite?
I don't know. All I saw people posting were pictures of her ass.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna be real. I don't think anybody saw her face, bro.
I'm getting out of here. Fuck.
No, there was like at one point, I think it was like Street Fighter 5 or something. Like they put out a Chun-Li, but she had like a weird
need to see Peter
face.
Griffin doing that.
And so they updated her face to look less weird. I think it was in Street Fighter 5. It might have been 6.
Oh no, yeah, Street Fighter. No, you know you're thinking of. You're thinking of where they fucked up how Chun-Li looks. It's fucking. No, it's MVCI. They fucked her up at MVCI.
Oh, Infinite, yeah, they did.
I thought they also fucked her up in like Street Fighter because I remember there was something about them updating her face.
Oh no, they fucked up everybody in that game. If I'm gonna be real with you.
In 5?
A little bit. Like, remember Street Fighter 5 Ken?
Okay, yeah, no, I remember Street Fighter 5. They fucked them up, yeah.
I just remembered at one point that Chun-Li got an updated face, but I should probably do a sound test.
Ken has banana for hair. Wait, we're doing a fucking thing. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aren't we always?
Yeah. So Josh, you say you already said something.
I think that ZZZ is you know, I don't know. Like I guess there's a lot of pot characters in there that I have no care for ZZZ if I'm being real.
Roboot say something.
Something.
Justin say something.
We're infiltrating Quan Chi's palace as we speak. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. He's coming for you.
Sim say something.
I have no bid prepared. Gold ship.
And Noir, say something.
Good gravy.
All right. I'm gonna turn Noir off, and we'll be good to go. But let me see what the viewers at home are hearing.
Pardon me. Pardon me again.
Very funny. I got this in the YouTube recommended when I said that.
You know, that's true. Actually, since you brought up Gold Ship, I think I'm the first person in the Discord to get a fucking S rank horse.
AC, I would say you could probably turn. Sorry, I just want to get out of this out. You could probably turn everybody up a bit.
Alright, I'll do that OBS. There we go. The process has been done. Josh, say something real quick.
I like Limbus Company.
I also like this company.
Robert, say something again.
I got an A rank Suzuka earlier today, and I feel really good about myself.
High five.
And I want to say one more thing.
More fun than rolling Homer in the snow.
There we go. And I think that's everybody. I was farther from the mic, also OBS, but there we go. Yeah, I think we're good now. So, I think we're all good and ready to go.
Just gonna test myself here. Also, I'm not sure if you saw AC, but you could turn yourself up, but you might have already done that.
I did that in OBS already.
Alright, then I'm just testing myself.
And, alright. After that test is done.
Alright, yeah, we're good.
Alright, so last time on Hunter the Road Trip, the sizzling sound of a vampire's face being burned.
My eyes!
Wait, what the fuck were we doing? Oh yeah, that's right.
I was burning that guy's face off.
I will want to mention that we possibly could use him for infiltrating the place. We did discuss this, but we'll let AC go.
I mean, he can do that without a face.
But yeah, I'll let AC continue.
I'm killing him.
And as the
he can use his bony hands as a lockpick.
You also did get a journal, but the only thing noticeable about the journal is that he had lost a key that was given to him, a strange key, and rants about how he was. It's a bonus rants on it where he wasn't even given a location and was informed that the key may have some weird puzzle on it of sorts. But it seemed old-fashioned and you can never figure it out.
Puzzle key. Okay.
He did claim that he lost the key, and he's haven't ever since he had to relocate, and he's been having trouble finding it ever since.
I don't know if I should bring up something because it was from the bonus episode, and I don't know if Joshi wants to keep anything secret or not. Is there anything from there that you want secret, Joshi?
I think the oddity is you wouldn't really know what. So I guess
thing is the player bone wants to remind the player Joshi of something.
Okay, you can remind me.
Okay, wasn't there a key in that episode?
There was a key.
Okay, I don't know if that is the key or not.
There was a weird looking key that you found at a warehouse.
Man, that'd be crazy if those keys are the same key. I guess we'll have to see what it fits to.
I don't know in the context of this how to bring it up organically though.
I guess
it was in a notebook.
I guess that
I mean, like we would have to be
One of us at least read the book and then presumably told the others what it said.
Is there anybody that knows anything about a mysterious key?
Ah, they mentioned
No.
that there's a key here. Wonder what that
Oh.
It is Old Base.
Wait.
Key? That does sound
An
strange.
old key.
A
is.
key?
Yes, an old key.
Wait, did I have the key or did I pass it off to Shadow Justice? I forget.
I think you pocketed it. I edited that video, so I feel like I would remember that.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering. Okay, because I was like, did I give this to Shadow Justice? I gave Shadow
No,
Justice
you
a lot
gave
of
Shadow
things last
Justice
time.
your house keys.
I gave
Oh,
Shadow
Seven,
Justice
you
a
gave
lot of
Or are you
shit.
just happy to see me?
Seven, you are telling us that you gave Shadow Justice a mysterious key? You, Seven,
Well,
are saying
no,
that?
I have it in my pocket.
You
Oh, I
hear?
think you gave
You
it
have a
one.
mysterious pocket in your key? In your fuck? Oh my god.
He pulls out. You can pull out the ancient key. This in your pocket. There does appear to be something.
Do we have
Yeah.
Do we have any key art of that?
Fuck! I forgot. I drew something else instead on accident.
I drew something that wasn't a key.
Yes.
I drew something that wasn't a key.
Wow, this key looks a lot like Quan Chi.
AC actually drew
One key?
big fat titties instead of the key.
What?
Let me get a good image. That's like the fucking.
Like just loose in your pocket?
Sorry, it's not
What,
in
the key?
packets.
Yeah, the key. I had the key in my pocket.
That's
Oh
it.
god, my cat
No,
wants
the
to
big
play.
fat titties.
I'll just post.
No, I said AC. AC forgot to draw the key because he was drawing big fat titties.
Oh.
You know what? I'll just post this image of the warehouse instead. Oh, wrong.
Wait, AC, did you do that on purpose?
No.
AC,
When
what-
has
what
AC
you-
ever done a bit on purpose?
AC, what you should have done was then put up that Chuck Schumer fucking image right after. Oh, I didn't mean to put that. Oh, I didn't mean to put that up either. Oh, I'm so clumsy.
This stream is sponsored by the most malice-filled artwork of Chuck Schumer. No. But anyway, so you'll have this apology as the image, but you look upon the key.
As though as Gru is looking upon the image, that is how we are. These minions. That is how we're.
This
looking
is
at the
totally
key.
me when I shit my pants in public.
You know, that fucking guy has just been burning for like a while now. That's crazy. God damn.
That you do hear the sound of him still sizzling under the UV light.
My god, it's those when the fajitas are sizzling.
When the fucking vampire.
Is he just a pile of ashes with cheap jewelry?
I would like to say to Jerry, as Ed.
I will say, Jerry, I know you don't like this guy, but they can also...
Wait, so okay, Lasombra can avoid being seen on mirrors, right?
Right.
Not mirrors, cameras, right?
Right.
It might be good to keep around. We might have some questions for him about this key.
Is
About
this guy still even alive at this point?
He is
I
alive.
just assume you tested it.
I will say he is alive, but like most of his like face is like.
Does he look like Two-Face?
He looks a bit like. He looks like 2/3 face at the moment.
Oh,
and also, he might be able to help us with the raid. He also might have some answers for that book.
So what the
I think you should
book,
kill
like
them.
the security cameras, there was a dude that wasn't caught on camera or something, right? What
Right.
was the deal with the books that we were trying to hunt down?
There
Not the 7 books, the other books.
there are
at the-
books that dealt with the specialties of an archaeological dig sites.
And wasn't there something weird with the cameras whenever we were going through
There
them?
was somebody that you couldn't quite make out. It was on the camera. It was you couldn't quite comprehend what it was, but you couldn't quite tell.
Now, I get that you guys kind of want to live out some sadistic vengeance, so we can probably use that
I
to
don't
our
want to be
advantage.
sadistic. I just want him dead.
I think Steph wants to be sadistic, though, which is great.
I mean,
for
I
us.
want to be a lot of things, but you know. Sure,
Well,
just call
we
me
can
sadistic
possibly-
and see how far it gets you.
We can talk about that later. But we could possibly use this guy to help us find those books we were looking for. And from the center of the children that can't read good and want to do other things good too.
I know anything about that.
Did you guys recap Jerry on this off screen?
I figured.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Whatever gets the job done.
You
Also,
did.
Jerry was there at the fucking library thing.
No, I wasn't.
No, Jerry wasn't. Jerry and
Yes,
I was doing my own thing with AC and the secret
Oh,
dice
yeah,
channel
that's
for that like
right.
entire
Oh.
session.
which that
Yes,
was
we caught him up to speed.
you were caught up to speed.
So this guy might be good to keep around for now.
I mean,
Alright.
alternatively, we could just keep melting off his face.
You
You can do that as leverage.
flick
You do
off
that
the
to skip.
UV light. And the sizzle.
Is he staked? Is he still staked?
Yeah,
He
he's staked.
staked.
Okay.
I think we were heading back to Shadow Justice's lair. Potion Man or Calvin. I forget which one. I think it was actually Calvin. No, I think it was
Potion Man.
Wanted to go, and Shadow Justice said no girls allowed.
Gross, stinky, ew, no thank you.
So, and I believe we were heading over. Why were we heading over to Shadow Justice again? Was it just to
The final place to tie this guy up, and also to bring out the rodent again.
Oh right, we wanted to. We were considering using rodent. Is it the rodent or is it just rodent?
He calls
John
himself the rodent.
Redemption.
Okay, so we wanted to also potentially use rodent because he is a weird cultist man that's also a book nerd, and he could probably find the thing Seven is looking for. I think he even mentioned Golconda. Didn't he mention Golconda?
Once.
The term sounds familiar.
Okay, so he mentioned Golconda whenever Seven asked him about restoring people to humanity. So he would probably know about where to find a book like that more than anyone. I forgot I didn't turn back on the stream audio. I've been missing probably some good music.
Yo, you were missing the fucking steak sizzling.
Oh, what beautiful music.
I'll save that song for when you get the music when you get to the cave. But,
so, does anybody have? So we are not on a time crunch anymore, correct?
Not the current juncture. You're just on the time crunch for
Now, do we have Gunshop with us right now?
You do. He is you do have him with you at the moment.
All right.
Do we want to drop him off to Shadow Justice, see if we can do anything?
I think that was the initial idea, actually. It's been a bit, audience, so we're just trying to recap our memories here.
Sorry. Some of us are very EP.
And also, we learned that it's very likely that the kids that Victor saved that made him crazy whenever he killed all those dudes was likely Gunshop and his sister, because Gunshop was mentored by Victor.
And the prom is tomorrow.
And the prom is tomorrow.
So do you head to the cave?
I would suggest so.
You all head to the cave.
Back in the Goon Cave.
You head down some steps through the fridge, the old
Dun
fridge, and
Batman sound.
You enter the cave again.
A fancy lair. That big computer.
Yeah, we got background visuals this time.
That is a computer of sorts.
I see standing there like he shit his pants.
You see Shadow Justice come not
His turn
from
on
that
the
direction, but from another one. Oh, that's my mannequin. I use at the store my backup costume.
Oh, fair enough. Sorry, I'm laughing for unrelated reasons.
She's laughing for reasons unrelated to pants shitting.
Hey, Gunshop. I mean, not Gunshop. Hey, Shadow Justice, we got the guy.
We got a guy.
We did get the guy.
Oh,
We should probably
Gunshop.
talk to Malcolm, by the way.
probably should. But,
Uh,
what you brought him here for? You need information out of him, or?
Well, we don't really know where to put him, so we figured you did.
Well, not so much that, but maybe I don't know. Maybe you can get more information out of him.
I'm going to just say we relay the information that we got about Gunshop being mentored by Victor and all of that. We should probably tell Malcolm about that. That we got one of the guys that had that was pivotal. That was probably pivotal in Victor going nuts.
Highly involved.
Yeah, in part of his tragic backstory.
You probably need to do that after you leave here. Seems you have stuff to do in the cave in the meantime.
You?
We gotta wake up, Rodent.
Hey.
Rodent. And also, we have to talk to this stranger that... So what do you know? He says, poking at, and I almost prodding a gunshot. I told y'all all I know. I told y'all all I know. I don't know what else you want.
Yeah, do you have any sort of like holding cells for these guys?
Shadow Justice looks
of some kind.
I'm gonna hit an insight on him, saying that's all he knows.
Alrighty.
Is that all he knows?
Insight plus insight and
Shadow
awareness. Difficulty 6 for this one.
Said insight and awareness.
Yes.
We also don't know who the second shooter was in the crowd. He was on the top roof.
I'll
Who
tell
was
you
the
for
other
free,
one?
there wasn't any. All me.
Wait, what?
Oh, we know that isn't true.
Insight and awareness? Damn. Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, wait. That's
Oh.
2 skills.
Oh, whoops. I thought it. Okay, I forgot. Let me look at this.
You're thinking intelligence or witness?
Wits
not
plus
witness.
insight.
Wait. Okay.
Why are you so insistent there was a second shooter again?
Oh, we
think
got
that
shot
would-
at.
Yeah.
Is he
and
lying?
Who do you think shoots at people? Alright.
So I take this
You.
critical gets all.
The critical, you get the critical, and you rewind and your brain
Critical
rewinds the
insight.
conversation back. I told you all I know. You notice the brief flinching, almost. It's ever so slight, but you feel like something's off. He's not entirely telling the truth. And then your brain fast forwards to the current moment. He does, and from what you can tell into reading and his body language and reading into the soul, he does seem baffled why you guys think there's a second shooter.
Well, I mean, we got hit by. There was a second shooter. He might not have even been connected to you.
So,
I'm
AC,
trying to
can
think
you
there wasn't a second shooter, man.
AC, can you recall for us what the scenario was?
You were running towards the building he was at, and when you got there, a crowd ran out. And as you were trying to wade through the crowd, you were eventually shot at in the crowd.
So we were shot at in the crowd. This is when we were leaving the book center, and weren't we shot at by 2 different spots? One from in the crowd and one from the top of the building?
Top of the building was first. You went towards the building you were shot from. And as you were going to that building, there's a crowd running away and out of it. You wade through the crowd to get to the building to see if you can get them in time, and then you were shot at in the crowd.
Okay, so
AC.
Yeah.
Effectively, you're saying that like Gunshop took that shot, then went downstairs and took a shot at the other guys when he got downstairs. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
I mean, fire
okay.
escapes.
I thought you were. I thought during that scene we were shot at like simultaneously.
No, I remember you guys made a you made a dice roll to find out which roof the shot came from, and then you ran towards that, and there was a
Okay, then I've been misunderstanding like a whole scenario. Then
I have been confused about the second shooter thing, but I could find no like
because
good
what
moment
I
to
remembered
fucking shoot
was
it
like
down.
Because what I remember from my mind's eye was like you mentioned that there was a shooter
There's a
from
magic
the roof. And then I remember hearing something about a
Water never
hand
played Jeremy.
poking out of the crowd.
That was supposed to be like a metaphor of like him sticking
He's
his
clean.
ham out to aim at you guys from like.
As far as I can tell, there might just not be a second shooter.
Okay, then this was a misunderstanding on my part. Apologies.
Attacks anything. It can shoot through anything. Oh, God.
Alright, I'm gonna just retcon that. Alright, I thought that the whole thing with the Sombra guy was also shooting at us.
And broad daylight.
I don't know the times of day sometimes.
They're crazy. Who knows?
Uh,
Big coat.
That's why you guys had to wait a couple hours for the jump him because you waited for day to go to night.
It's very hard without a visual representation of day and night to know when exactly everything is going on.
I'll say right now it's like in the AMs, but it's still dark out.
Okay, so subtracting all of that. All right, I think we want to talk to Worm now, right?
It's a rodent. I don't know why you keep calling him that.
Why do I keep on calling him Worm? Maybe it's because he's very worm-like.
Worm?
He's kind of worm-tonguey.
He does look. It is funny though that this tangent made you guys forget that he was low-key lying to you. The Gunchumpus.
I thought you said that he wasn't.
Yeah, he was lying to us. Yeah.
No,
he was lying to us.
He was when he said that's all
he was lying
knew.
about. Yeah, he was lying about that.
Oh. Okay. So
I noticed you talked us in a strange circle there, but back to what you aren't telling us.
I don't understand what you mean, officer.
I'm not a cop.
Yeah, I know. Figure of speech.
We're gonna do a lot worse than cops.
You see Shadow Justice, you hear the sound of Shadow Justice cracking his knuckles immediately after this.
You ever
Like
been hit by a
comically loud.
legend? By someone that doesn't exist?
I heard the folk stories. A guy in spandex running around. What about him?
So you've never been hit by him yet. You don't know what he's capable of, then.
I don't really know what you're I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sorry, just a question. Is Malcolm outside? Did we take the bus here?
Yeah.
I mean, if we went anywhere, Malcolm probably drove us.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes I forget which I forgot if we used the Flower Shop Brigade's car or not. Yeah, we should probably get Malcolm on this guy. Malcolm might be able to talk out this guy because Malcolm knew Victor and knows a lot of the context.
As Noir was threatening, Dr. Arca was threatening, you hear Shadow Justice's footsteps towards Guncham. I can willing to make some adjustments if need be. Huh. Do you know that most of the results from interrogations are falsified? They're ineffective. They don't work. Very convenient for you to say. So what is it that you all want from me?
Want to know what you're hiding?
Nothing.
What would I roll to I guess persuasion? Who here has the best persuasion?
Decent.
I have 3.
Ditto.
Alright.
Who here has the best manipulation? I have 3.
So
4.
it really depends how you go about this. Because regardless, I'll say the difficulty 6, but how you go about it can change what attribute and skill it is. It really depends on the method you take.
You know what? Before we do that, I would like to ask him.
Alright, so what do you think about this Victor guy? He apparently was your mentor.
Yeah, like I said, taught me everything. Gave me the methods
How
to
old are
kill helped me hone my abilities to get rid of the bastards like you who killed my sister.
So how old were you?
I was a lot younger then. I was 12.
Alright, 12. Alright. Do you have a positive opinion of this guy?
Victor. He's quiet, straight to the point. But he taught me everything I know, and I'm grateful to him.
But
I never really got to know him, really. He was and I respected it, but I have no idea the kind of person he was. And honestly, I'm still unsure why he even took me in.
Alright, so Ed is going to go get Malcolm, because Malcolm probably knows, Malcolm knows the backstory, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go, Ed is gonna go relay all this information he's got to Malcolm, and
Victor
ask if...
your sister?
What?
So,
You had a sister of some sort, right?
Yeah, gunned down by hunters. Like you.
Hunters like us? You're the only person gunning anyone down.
Oh, that's that senator back in the abandoned building. The restaurant.
We've got some very interesting photos if you want to see what that thing was.
like
Used
the
to
senator?
be.
He's talking about
You're mad we gunned down Linkstrom, the guy that was murdering people?
Huh.
Like, he wasn't even feeding on
Langstrom
them.
was
He
a-
was, like, hardcore murdering them. What are you
Langstrom was
talking
a giant
about?
murderous bat.
He turned the people into abominations.
What? Hold up, you're monsters for that? Did you not
Their
see the
hatred
shit
for
he was
hunters drove
doing
you
in
to
there?
monk.
He, like, kidnapped people and turned them into horrid fucking meat mash people. Like, Jesus
There's
There's a
Christ,
lot of body
man.
horror. I'm gonna be honest with you, champ.
I saw a funny fish man. We couldn't recruit him. He just wanted to die.
Sorry, I must have hit my head on the way here. I have some painkillers in my duffel bag. If you can give it here.
No.
No.
We're not giving you.
Hey, can I go look and see what they are?
Yeah, go look.
You go look at the duffel bag.
Just don't give.
And
It's got a big skull on it.
there's something strange about this duffel bag. Something that
Oh,
doesn't
so this is
fit
magic
with him.
duffel bag.
It feels off. It is his duffel bag, the one you saw earlier.
Yeah,
Yo, we got a
magic-
buffel bag.
If it's a bomb.
You
How much
seem-
fits in the
Hey,
thing?
if I open this, is it gonna like blow up or something?
Maybe.
It's like a gun gonna fucking fly into your hand like you're Thor or some shit.
We could open it up and point it at you.
You don't know what's in there.
I'm not opening it. Fuck you.
You
So,
are like
Ed
one of
is
the
going to
dumbest
go
people
get-
I've ever met. Like, dude, no, I'm not talking to any of you. I'm talking to this guy. Okay, so like, let's say you're trying to like fake us out about this fucking bag, right? You said your painkillers are in there. Okay, now number one, what if there aren't any actual painkillers? Okay, so sure. Let's say you kill us, whatever. Let's say you kill one of us. Number one, you haven't gotten out of that, and you're still not gonna fucking get out. Even more than that, if we're all dead, how are you gonna get out again? You think someone's gonna be like, you're gonna walk out of here and be like, oh no, yeah, I just came from the Shadow Justice Cave, and my big ass bag exploded and killed a bunch of people. Like, dude, come on! Like, you gotta work with us a little bit here.
Ed is gonna go get Malcolm.
Steph got cold on the way back to the Shadow Justice Cave.
I got a cold because of you.
Which means that she's extra annoyed.
Also,
Fucking pissed.
I'm just gonna be upfront with this. My lover's a fucking vampire. I don't know what you're on about.
Oh.
That's right, he's living my dream. God damn it.
And she
not really
wants to
dream,
be a
it's
vampire.
Ugh.
These people are freaks, honestly. Not
me.
Gary and Zach. They're cool.
I'm
the
glad
others are
you
freaks.
have. so much hot, steamy vampire sex.
So you bring back Malcolm. and
I'm
Malcolm
also
is
going to bring Smith.
the X chair
Because
current
Just to
mage.
prove a point.
Yeah,
Just to
to prove
prove
a
a point.
Look, I don't like this guy, but I mean, we're working with him.
Also,
Tell them to bring out the whole ocean, Jesus.
you see, you
Oh,
see,
call Mothman over.
you see
We're chilling with Mothman.
a figure.
We did send a message to him.
You see a
No,
figure approach the
he'll
cave.
only appear when the time is right and he's needed the most.
True.
Yeah,
Like the Eagles.
Like right now.
I also will suggest we don't say his name. I'm going to whisper it to the group.
Yeah.
He is
What's wrong with
undercover, technically.
Yeah.
The
So why?
Mothman?
So why am
No,
I in the
Smith.
back cave again?
Oh, him, yeah.
This guy thinks we're all racist.
I don't think I phrased it like
I-
that.
Granted, I don't know if a vampire is really a race.
I mean I. I mean I don't
Is this
see.
something that just never came up?
I have more of a fetish than like than a race issue.
I
Frankly.
mean,
Like,
that
I
could
guess you
be
could say
that,
human race, but I
Smith points out, hey, that could be racist. All right, I've seen video essays on this.
Wait, video essays?
Who?
Huh?
I mean,
Who's
any
racist?
race can become a vampire.
No, I'm
It's-
more
it's
curious about the
pretty
video
universal.
essays. Who did the video? Wait, was this like about race or was this actually about vampires?
It was about race.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
But anyway, I don't know these guys.
You're here to
history.
prove a point. Show him your teeth and then leave, please.
Do I?
I don't think
do
you
I
want to be
have
near
to
this
do-
guy.
You don't have to.
Do I?
I'd actually argue.
I'll do
I'd actually
something
argue that
else
wheeling
instead.
out-
You know what?
Yeah,
Go
no,
bite
he's
Steph and show him how
He-
progressive we are.
Yeah, do
He
it.
pulls out a gun, aims it at his left hand, and he shoots it. And you see his like hand dodge the bullet super fast.
And then it ricochets into Zach, but somehow Zach dodges it.
The
Again?
And then it hits Shadow
Yeah,
Justice
again.
and again.
It hits his crystal, and then it ricochets into Shadow Justice.
the bullet does
You got anything
ricochet
to
a
ask
little
him,
bit,
Zach?
and the bullet eventually just hits Smith in the torso, and he just kind of goes back a little bit. He's like, I could have totally dodged that one, but
I like to think it also just starts ricocheting all over the entire place. It's very bouncy, and we're just cowering.
it's shot
didn't
in the
think
chest.
it
And
through
it's
at
like,
all?
it's like, and did it get behind me? And he looks, oh, god damn it, stuck. Hang on. And he like takes off like the jacket and shirt. He's like trying to pry out the fucking bullet out of his wound. He's like, just give me a minute, guys.
No, you're gonna make it worse. Come
I
on.
don't know
let
if
me
you
out,
get the
let me out.
bullet
it's
out.
fine.
Just give me a minute.
That doesn't hurt.
I don't know, man. And he's like,
You don't-
he's
I feel like it still hurts a vampire to get shot, doesn't it?
it hurts. It
Well,
hurts him
like-
a little bit. He is just
Probably at least a bit.
He has a billion questions and he's gotten like a half answer.
Don't worry, you're good. You can go back now. You proved the point.
He walks back out, shirtless and jacketless, trying to pull the bullet out as he's walking up the steps. You hear something hit like the ground above you, and it's like a tiny object. Dink. Oh, hey, I think I got it. And
So anyway, Malcolm, remember that story you told me about Victor? About Victor?
yes, I remember it quite well.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the kid.
We found one of his disciples.
Oh, I see. So
Trying to get what we can out of him about Victor, and about anything else about his operations. Figured he might relate to you in some way.
oh, would you happen to be one of the Copper kids? How the fuck do you know that? Oh, I know a lot more than you would think, lad. I know things that melt your eyes out of your skull, lad. But that's not the point now, is it? Because I don't want to talk about what I know. I want to talk about what you know. I am here because I want to know about everything that you know about Victor. What you call Victor. What I call? The man's been dead long. Well, you met him while he was still alive, but... So, describe it. When did he start teaching you this? These magical gift of yours? Well, after the incident, I got a little older and he taught me. And I was around the age of 14 when I actually got around to learning. And 14, it's you know he was dead long before then, right? No, well, he taught me. It'd be kind of weird if he was dead. Unless he's one of those undead types, vampires. No, something far worse. Something that I believe is contributing to the overall rot of the world. Its overall downward spiral. I believe that what you had seen may not have been Victor if he taught you these things 2 years after the incident. You see, I have a suspicion that what taught you your magics was a demon. A demon. Explains the overall mysterious vibe, but he never told me much about himself, and I never bothered to look into him. Just the hunters that killed my sister. Now they're on. The hunters that killed your sister. Are you sure they were hunters? Pretty damn sure they were looking after a vampire in the area. I know they were. Victor even showed me the proof. Victor. Could have been fabricating things for all you know. And besides, they're looking for a vampire in the area, but are you sure their primary goal was hunting the supernatural or suppressing the supernatural? Same thing to you type, isn't it? No, it's...
Malcolm, do you know who these people were? I don't think you gave us too much info on them.
I don't know the exact details of them, but I know who funded them. They were funded by a conglomerate. A conglomerate that primarily exists to keep sorcery and magic out of the hands of the general public, to stop them from awakening at any means necessary. And I believe that they would go as far as to annihilate, to sweep an entire family underneath the rug if it meant to keep their secrets. And I believe that they almost did. Malcolm was sent out there to do some investigation. But,
Wait, Malcolm was?
Not Malcolm. Let me read that. I know Victor was sent out to do some investigation, but it enraged him. When he had saw the cruelty of a squad eliminating a small child, it drove him to insanity. Oh, I believe. And it started by him annihilating most of them. A couple ran off. Unfortunately, I believe so. I think, isn't that right, Mr. Koppel? Yeah, 2 ran away. Jared Smith, Richard Ford were the names. After I learned everything I know, I tracked them down. I went to track them both down. Richard, unfortunately, almost got the upper hand, but before I could get to him, he was ran over by a car. I didn't get the dignity of landing the last shot. It was a mere accident. The last one, though, I greeted in the comforts of confines of his home, his apartment. I pulled out a double barrel, shot him right then and there, and that was the last the world ever saw of him. And after that, Victor pointed out that there was more people like this, that more people like my sister would be harmed, and if I didn't stand up and do something. And thinking about that, I did what I do best. And I went after hunters. I also, and other targets he ordered me to.
Ordered? He, ordered you to attack targets.
Mind giving us an example?
What sort of targets? Yeah.
He ordered, well, the only ones he ordered was a, up-and-coming politician in New York. He was gonna get the gubernatorial approval and whatnot, but I had to, take care of him. Apparently Victor wanted someone else in that spot.
Langstrom, right?
Anyone
So,
he's
well,
mentioned?
wait. This is governor, right?
Right.
Okay, wait, no. Langstrom was going for governor. I keep on getting him mixed up between governor and mayor.
Former gubernatorial candidate.
Current
George
events
Langstrom.
have made this harder.
And
There's a lot of politics to keep track of.
and
a
there
lot
was
happening all at once.
there was only ever
Some
and
of
when
it's
it comes
even
to direct
real.
orders, I was given 6 other targets. And they were the only other 6 I was ordered to take care of when things got out of hand. But what might they be, Lon?
I make a surprised face and like point towards myself, like me.
Gunshot smirks and looks upon you all and chuckles a bit. Now, can we get to the part where I say I'm a good boy and I'll never do this again and you let me go on my merry way, or...
I'd argue that we should get to the point where you realize that you've been a fucking puppet this whole time.
Wait, Edwin still has things to ask. I want to ask some more stuff.
God damn it.
Oh, sorry. You know what? Sorry. I thought you were going to talk about killing him. My apologies.
No,
Oh,
I
no,
was
I was
going
just-
to say... I think we should get to the part where you've been a puppet the whole time, dude. You've very clearly been manipulated to do some weirdo's dirty work.
Sorry, I was really expecting you to say, no, we're gonna kill you now.
No.
Do you think your sister would be proud of you?
Hard to say. She's gone. And the bastards who killed her were still out there.
Now,
And,
Malcolm, you...
Sorry, go ahead.
And, as for the whole puppet remark, come on. You know where we live. Everybody's a puppet to someone eventually. Just how life goes under this.
Malcolm, didn't you say that Victor is working with these guys now, a conglomerate of evil corporations or something?
Well, I said most likely after the recent evidence that you got a while ago. But,
I find that interesting, though, because that means that Victor killed the guys that he's currently working for in the past.
yeah.
Am I correct? Am I correct on that? I just want to make sure I got this right.
Well, I believe that in the past, when Victor killed them, I think Victor didn't really know them and was enraged by them. I imagine only after the possession, as I'll call it, that he was in real cahoots with the organization that killed your sister.
So it sounds like you might have been targeting the wrong guys.
Just a classic bluff. Trying to get me all confused.
I think you've been confused your whole life, man.
Now, I will say this. To convince him fully, there will need to be a dice roll involved. And the attribute and skill will depend on how you go about convincing him.
Oh.
Difficulty 7.
Do we have any evidence to like? I don't think we have any like hard evidence of the events, right? Like no pictures or anything like that.
There is.
Just our word.
There's not a lot of evidence. The most you can maybe find is through Langstrom's ledgers and maybe finding some donors. But even then, that's not like concrete evidence that Victor has been manipulating him his whole life. Well,
All right. So what was the role for the skills and attributes?
Depends on how you want to go about it.
Okay, so I guess persuasion or intimidation would be the real only ones available, unless there's something else other people can think of. I don't think we can use. I don't think we can use gun skill. I don't think that would count for a social scenario like this.
I don't know. You probably
I mean,
figure out a way.
you could explain the situation to him through firearm.
But I feel like that. Well, wait. Here's the thing. That would fit way more in intimidation. Like if you're just aiming a gun at him.
No, you're using it as an analogy.
As an analogy.
Yeah.
It's like, so this is this gun company. It's been run by this, and you pull out a different one. And it's been run by this.
Oh, like find evidence?
No. They use as an analogy, using like history with various firearm companies to explain to him what's happening. Explaining it to him in like firearm terms, essentially.
Oh.
I have no idea how I do that though, unfortunately.
Okay, does anybody here have more than 3 persuasion?
I guess that'd be like firearms plus.
No.
Alright.
Plus what?
Charisma.
So does anybody here have more than 3 charisma or more than 3 manipulation?
I have exactly 3 charisma.
I have 2 charisma and I have 3 intimidation.
I have 3 charisma and 4 manipulation, but I don't have anything in intimidation.
I have
I
2
do own a
charisma
hammer.
and I have 3 charisma and 3 persuasion.
It sounds like right now, Dr. Arkham, if he is to use, what was it? What did you say you have 4 in?
I don't have anything in intimidation at all.
No, I think you said you had 4 in persuasion, didn't you?
I do have persuasion.
Oh, you have a 4 in persuasion and 3 in charisma or manipulation.
No, I have a 3 in persuasion. Sorry.
Oh, you have a 3 in persuasion. Did you say?
Okay, hold on a second. I have an idea rather quickly. Does anybody have any social stats that are around 4?
Streetwise.
So no one's got. So no one's got any social skills.
I only have 3. What were you thinking for streetwise? I'm curious.
I actually.
No, let me rephrase that. Like any core stats, like charisma, manipulation, composure, any of that kind of stuff. Yeah, any attributes that are.
You're gonna tell me the exact building you're gonna shove him on.
No.
Wait, you have composure at 5. Wait, I don't think composure would work. I don't think composure.
So I have. Well, I mean, so okay, like think about it. Like, how could you provide like a composed response? You know, like level-headed, that kind of stuff.
Wait, what is composure written as for the stat rules?
I can go get that right now. All right.
Yeah.
Reflects how well the main character can maintain and command their own emotions, as long as they easily calm nerves and anxieties of others. It also represents their ability to stay calm-headed in heated situations, such as verbal fights and even firefights.
Okay, can
So
I
if
make
I
a
could-
suggestion? Oh, go ahead.
Well, hold on. Let me finish my bit because I have an idea. All right, so listen. Let's be real for a moment, okay? One of us has at least 1 4th level social skill, and most of us have at least 1 3rd level. Oh, sorry, a 4th level attribute, and one of us has at least 1 3rd level skill. So what I'm thinking is, one of us can do something intimidating, and the other person actually hands the discussion points.
Well, what I was thinking was, perhaps Josh can do a roll with his composure to see if he can lower the difficulty for other people. Because if composure can essentially manipulate the emotions of somebody else, perhaps he can calm him down or gain his trust, and then somebody else could try the role.
What the fuck? The wiki has an equipment section? Where was this the whole time?
What?
Is it new?
I think it's I think it's due, but I have equipment section, but ignore me on that one.
So I don't know, like Mr. Storyteller, what do you think of both my idea and Josh's? I mean Justin's idea?
I think that can work. However, I will also say that when it comes to composure, you can also use it to use composure plus etiquette to divert discussion as an example. And I guess I say that because you could use composure through dialogue and this verbal battle of sorts. So
Josh, you would have to role play it out
Soft
and
power.
convince you.
Hold
the
on.
good
I can think of something. Hold on.
Alright.
I got something in my mind.
I got
What I was thinking of is that I could intimidate.
Just let me
I could kind of like
fully understand something real quick.
I'm thinking we could kind of like Far Cry. We could kind of like Far Cry evil villain this, where like I'm like physically intimidating him, and then Joshy's giving him like a nice like composed.
Hold up. I might be able to do that without. There might be something I can do without that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's bad cop, other cop.
So as Joshy thinks of this plan, you are now entered the second phase of the gunshot boss fight. A fight not with guns or weapons, but a fight of words.
So
A fight of the heart.
would it be at all possible to use like my streetwise and like my composure stat blocks in a way that's like talking about like the feelings about losing family and stuff like that?
All right,
But like also kind of knowing like what it's like on the ground with that.
all right. So let me tell
Would
you
that-
this.
would-
Yo.
That work as like a composure and streetwise?
Complicated. So you couldn't tell you relate to losing a family member, but you can empathize how it's like being on the ground, kind of like struggling, being of like kind of a background where you're trained in firearms and wandering, and relate to his financial situation. You could also use Streetwise to compare his situation to various gangs you may have bumped into on your journey. For example, but another thing is Streetwise plus intelligence on the wiki example is social engineering, and yeah, so you can use Streetwise for conversations.
Wouldn't that be?
The hard part is that like the streetwise and composure, that's the one I feel the most confident with though. So I'm like trying to aim for that.
So I could. I will.
I just wanted to add. Sorry, you know what? You go.
All right. So Streetwise and composure, I'll tell you the exact line of thinking that I can get into. Is there are two choices, and that's emphasizing with his financial situation, and
wait, his
and
financial situation
maybe, or two, and this is probably the more related one. Being able to calmly, calmly explain to him that how like you've seen people on the various streets being manipulated in similar matters.
That's what I was going to get to with that. Yeah, that was kind of the idea. Generally,
but to get straight there, that's streetwise and composure. Everything else would be different stats.
Because the streetwise of like seeing people get like manipulated by that and stuff like that. I think I could probably angle it like that. So I could probably do that.
Let me while you I'll say you can do that. And while you do that, I'm going to get I'm gonna go get his little willpower bar ready.
I will say I'm gonna do this for funsies. If I fuck up this in the middle of talking, AC, you're allowed to say I fucked up and I have to roll a different stat block.
May I make a suggestion?
What?
Joshy, if you can impress AC enough, even if you fuck up, with an emotionally gripping story, can somebody else get a lower difficulty to try to persuade him?
I will say, Joshy, even if Joshy does fuck up, I mean, it doesn't even have to be a story. So, Joshy, you can lower the difficulty for another player if you want.
But I think, yeah, like if I don't hit the threshold of being able to hit composure and streetwise, I guess.
Yeah, if I might go with both too. It's like if you're able to tell, like, give him an example, it's similar and whatnot. I'd be like, you know what, you lower down his willpower a little bit.
All right, Joshy, can you summon your inner street urchin? Oh, I got
street urchin.
Yes, your inner street urchin. Can
The
you
fuck do you mean street urchin?
A street urchin is someone that is
Why do you think he has a street urchin on the inside? Is the question.
You know what?
I'm more confused. Well, no, like it's a streets in the underworld. I don't have to be a street urchin to understand the underworld. Well, it's that shit where it's talking about.
I thought the whole idea was emphasizing with him being poor or something.
No, that was a bit of the first one. We discarded that. We're going to getting straight to the point. Using streetwise to explain, I've seen similar situations on the streets of how you've been manipulated.
Okay, can you summon your inner social worker?
I was thinking that composure and streetwise sounds like someone from the youth center is coming over to have an intervention.
Yeah,
you know that's not far
it's time
off
to
from
break
being related to 7. Actually,
you've been a victim of trauma, and we understand and accept that. But your actions are hurting others.
Now I'm kind of
gotta start realizing this.
Now I kind of want Noir to do it, not Arkham. Noir.
I'm going to make the attempt.
I'm not in New York City.
Yeah.
So 7's gonna ask for the room to be quiet for him for a bit.
And the room quiet.
The floor.
Okay, look. I kind of get where you're coming from. When I was little, or I should say a baby, both my parents were killed by vampires. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. I grew up inherently wanting to be a hunter because of that. But the more and more I saw, the more and more I kind of realized it's a bit more complicated than how my feelings are towards them in general. I didn't inherently blame vampires because they killed my parents. I don't even inherently blame vampires. But I'm telling you right now, with what's going on here, you're being manipulated. You're having that rage. That inner rage because you got wronged. You had someone stolen from you. But they're using that against you. Because they want you to do something for them. You're not actually getting revenge or justice for your sister. You're just being played. And I'm not saying this because, oh, they're vampires. I'm saying this because I've seen this type of thing before. It doesn't even have to be vampires or any fucking supernatural thing. I've seen this happen to just regular people. You can sit there and say like, "Oh, yeah, it's the hunters. They killed my sister. They could be lying and all this stuff." You know what? A little bit. Yeah, but not here. I'm gonna be real with you. I've seen this shit go down way too many times. And trust me, I don't think you want to go down that road. So how is that?
I liked it.
I will say, it does superficial willpower damage to him, lowering the difficulty.
Oh, he's breaking out finally that thing. Let's go.
He is
social battle.
You have the party, and you know what? For the sake of transparency, I'll just say it. The party does, he has a fucking willpower of 8, and you managed to cleave off 2, lowering any, like, difficulties for any rolls from here on out, but also you have lowered his mental health bar a little bit.
Ed has a tissue. He's crying. He's so beautiful.
And actually, that doesn't seem exactly right. Actually, I think that one could argue that that should be an one superficial, but one aggravated willpower damage. The gun shop.
Oh, he did it! Woo!
You have done an aggravated willpower damage and a superficial, and the difficulty has been lowered. And and now it's a difficulty of although the difficulty is lowered a bit only by 6, I will say that because of his willpower damage, it'll be harder for him to really resist all this.
So question, AC, though.
Yeah.
Are we just skipping the dice roll part? I actually wasn't sure.
I was about to say, now Joshy, make your shot.
Okay, it's a difficulty 6 now?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
And if you make this, the attack will deal additional willpower damage.
Ah, so that's how we're doing it. All right, I wasn't sure we were incorporating the dice roll or if we were just going to totally do roleplay battle.
No. I don't know if I want to play some super hype intense music for the dice roll or keep it quiet because of
play the fucking Higurashi music.
I was gonna say the soft intensity wanna be a millionaire music.
I was gonna pick an Umineko track, funny enough.
Oh yeah, I'd go for that, yeah.
Don't want to hear da 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 da. I actually don't even remember it.
The one time I'll break out this track. The one time that I'll play a very different song source for this.
I will actually
make your roll.
Is it Dragon Ball?
Willpower to kind of take it home a bit.
No, it's Umineko. I couldn't get away with Dragon Ball as much as I'd want to.
It's 99 repeating, I believe. Or Endless 9, rather.
No, it's Shred of the Grave.
Oh yeah, Shred of the Grave, that's right. Yeah.
Make your social dice roll.
So, AC, I think this counts as a crit, maybe? I don't know.
You're reaching out to the inner like morning child within gunshot. Does critical as a critical roll and will therefore deal additional aggravated willpower damage. So he is up to, I'll crank that to 2 aggravated willpower, but still 1 superficial. His willpower is down to 5.
I fucking trimmed that first good bit off.
And now, and with that critical hit, and you see his resolve is kind of shaking a bit, but he's, nah, it's gotta be lying to me. You're fucking with me. You can't be. Now, would someone else like to go in?
Yeah, sure, I could do something.
All right. Justin, what do you want Steph to do in the social battle? Think of something that you could do to talk him down, to convince him, and also convince me of why it should use the attribute and skill that you want.
Okay. gonna take out my nose gunk so that way I don't sound like a fucking Virgil during
We're
DMC3.
gold digging now.
But that he didn't actually have gold then.
Also, yeah, bonus points to me for swapping him from the image of him smiling to him frowning during the middle of like Joshy's speech.
That's pretty good.
Oh damn, that's pretty good.
All right,
Gunshop, you're
Steph is
reaching
going.
for.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Gunshop, you're reaching for a truth that makes you comfortable. Exceedingly so, because you've done a lot of very nasty, very wrong things for a guy who, from what we can understand, probably wasn't even necessarily alive when he told you to do all those things. You were answering to some higher, more frustrating power, and you commented back to me about the idea that at some point or another we're all kind of like puppets to something bigger than ourselves in one way or another. Now, I'll be completely upfront. My parents are very alive. I have been through at least one messy breakup and a divorce, so I know a little bit something about loss, but definitely not what you've gone through. But if there's one thing I do know, it's an amount of business. I work in an accounting firm, but I have hopped from various dead-end menial jobs throughout most of my life, and I know for a fact that it's not work that I'm particularly proud of. It might not necessarily be murder, like you've done, but I'm not proud of it. And I've been a puppet to people, probably not in the same way, but I know that there's a point when you have the ability to see past that sense of like comfortability, that feeling that you're nice and safe and swallowed up in something that, you know, makes you kind of like easy living despite everything that you've gone through. Now, I'm sitting here in the most uncomfortable position I've ever been, and I've broken out of that. I'm living, I'd argue, my best life, and I'm not really beholden to anybody but myself right now. I have basically been using up all of my vacation days, and to be perfectly honest, I think I'm about to run out. And honestly, I think you need to start using yours too in a metaphorical sense. I need you to see through that little swaddled blanket you put yourself in, and I want you to reach out, and I want you to get a little bit uncomfortable. And maybe you'll realize that us, 6 people, who the most you really know about us is that, well, frankly, we're a bunch of chuckle fucks, but also that you've been hired to kill for reasons that you barely even seem to understand. And maybe you'll realize that there's not really there's no lie there. There's no dishonesty here, you know? I wouldn't necessarily say you're among friends, but you're certainly not around people who are puppets like you. We know who we are in one way or another, and in a weird way, we want to uplift you too. Now, I could have taken the low road or whatever, but at the very least, I just kind of want to offer you a hand at the very least. So do you want to, you want to give it a shot?
He's conflicted. You do a couple superficial willpower. It does break through, but if you want to make that either aggravated or full, or maybe even break through in one speech, I ask of you, what do you roll?
Wouldn't
I
you
would say that
decide through like just in speech though?
Oh yeah, through the speech. I would say
I was gonna
that
say composure and persuasion because I was just like very upfront and honest with him for the most part.
I'll allow that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what difficulty is that? 5 dice?
Uh,
More? Less?
say probably like 5 at the moment because
I can work with 5.
because of your speech and 7 speech combined.
All right, that's a 9 and a 6. I'm going to use some willpower.
But will it reach through?
Thankfully the answer seems to be yes. Because that is... Ah, fuck. A 6, a 6, a 10, a 9, and a 4.
So that's so you difficulty 5. That's a 1. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you make it a 5 right on the dot. And one of those superficials turns to aggravated, and he just gets an additional superficial on top. And it is almost on the threshold of breaking through. He is
AC. Oh, sorry.
But there is something you all have seemed to have forgotten. I said that despite being this is a fight of words, I said this is a fight. And because this is a fight, Gunshop is going to shoot a mental attack at Steph. Now,
Psychic damage.
Psychic damage. Now, I'll double. Now, here's the thing. I remember reading the book, and I have the wiki up to kind of help me refresh my memory so I can get faster. So I can find, because I'm pretty sure there is a dice you can roll to help block or deflect this. And I think that's either outright a willpower roll. I think that might be like an outright willpower roll of a difficulty. I'll say 4.
Okay. So what? I just use all my willpower dice.
No. So okay. So how it works is you take like how much dice you would have in a willpower, and you just roll that.
Oh.
What determines willpower again?
Yeah, I don't know that part.
Okay. So let me peep this. Let me peep this again. It is.
Isn't it composure plus
resolve?
Okay.
So look at your
Composure plus resolve. Perfect.
resolve.
6. Nice.
And you have 6 dice to deflect what's about to be said.
Should it be said first, or should the dice roll first?
It should probably be said first. And he kind of smirks a little. He's like, I was told to observe you all, just to report back to Victor. So you say you feel bad for corporate work and not much else. So you don't feel bad about that little finance man that you crushed in an elevator like a tin can?
You said the difficulty was 4, right? 9, 8, 9, 6, 5, 4.
Oh.
Buddy, pal, I'm gonna level with you. I think I've been learning a lot about myself today, and I think the answer is that unfortunately, I'm a little too good at being corporate to really give a shit about that ghoul I sandwiched in a fucking elevator. But there's one other thing I want to tell you. You see, when I went to college, there was 2 things I went in there for, and one of them was psych. So I'm gonna tell you for free. You can try to run back at me with everything you've got, but I will tell you right now, I am the most annoying person in the room right now, and it will get worse if you keep trying this shit with me.
His mental attack goes deflected. You do not take any willpower damage, and he does not get to have a smug satisfaction that heals a superficial.
Now, I do want to ask quickly: are we trying to get information, or are we trying to turn him to our side?
Trying to kind of turn him to his side and realize he's.
I guess we're just trying to like win this conversation.
Gotcha. Now, AC.
We're trying to Steven Universe him.
Maybe.
I want to do a bit of a speech. Would this be an okay time to level up an attribute, or is it too late?
Too late.
All right.
You should have done this beforehand.
I wasn't expecting a social battle. What can I say? I wanted to see if I can get one. Anyway, so unless somebody else wants to go, I would like to make a go at it and ask him. Oh wait, so he's on the edge. You said, right?
He's edging.
Yes, he is on the edge. I know the exact number, but I won't give it.
I need to ask you, what do you actually fight for?
To make sure no one was harmed like the way my sister was ever again.
You wanna save people then, right?
I do believe so.
Well, it sounds like right now, your mentor is fighting for the ones that killed your sister right now. It looks like they're puppeting him. It looks like they will send more people to kill more sisters. And let me tell you, man, I need you to help us. You are the only one that can truly tell us, that can truly get within his mind. And you can take it to the ones that took it to your sister.
He's sweating. He's biting his lip almost in frustration. And, like, he's just...
You have a chance to make a difference right now!
He is, like, shaking, trying to, like, convince... But, so... pick it as do you want to pick an attribute plus skill that you think is fitting, or should I?
Okay, so here's the
I mean,
thing.
like,
I
for
was
your-
thinking going with charisma if I could level up. Is there any way I could do that passionate thing as either manipulation or composure?
I guess manipulation is more of lying, unfortunately, and I don't see how any of that's a lie. I will say, if you want to do that speech, I
Makes
could
him
have
shut up.
I could have it to where, because he bit his lip and he's trying to keep himself composed, he won't be firing any attacks of his own for the...
All right. So, question then, do you feel that fits leadership as a trait?
I could see leadership being rallying. Yeah.
I also have persuasion as a 3 and leadership, but I have leadership at 3. I might as well use it.
Yeah, I could see that being a leadership rallying.
All right, what's the diff?
I'll say probably like, I'll say still probably 5, because he's psyching himself back. He was kind of trying to psych himself like almost up a little bit.
Also, I was kind of tempted to say hit the music as I did the speech. However, I wasn't sure what my speech was gonna be.
Uh,
Did you also have music?
I have the
Unfortunately,
music, but fear not. So I will play the music for the dice roll. Do you want me to get it ready? Are you gonna do the dice roll?
I'm gonna do the dice roll. I have it ready. Do you want to do a response first, or do you want me to roll first?
He's kind of like quiet. He's trying he's almost like kind of thinking to himself.
Alright, I'm doing my roll. I'm gonna re-roll that. I got a success.
Your speech strikes through. It gets to him. And he lets out almost a holler. Ugh! Oh, it's like kind of like a yell and like frustration and almost sadness. And you feel like what little willpower, because you've all been, unlike most of the people who have tried to talk him down, you have been able to actually get his the truth of his past, and you have all whittled him down on a level, and his willpower not there. I think you've all really spoke through to him. And before anything else happens, he looks at he looks around at all of you, almost kind of confused, with all sorts of emotion. You can see confusion, scare, fear, and almost like sadness. And he looks towards Dr. Arkham. Now, I know this was a bluff last time, but there's a pouch on the duffel bag. It has a notebook in it. The one next to it has a flare that'll go off, so be careful about that one, but it's The one to its right. If
I'm going to retrieve that notebook.
you retrieve it and you see almost like a small notebook. It's almost like feels
Like
like
a
it'd be
notebook?
sold to like a younger audience almost. But it's
A
like
memo pad.
yeah, it's a memo pad actually. And you bring it to him. And he grabs it and he opens up the various pages. And you don't see what's like written in them a lot, but from what you can see from the back of the pages, there's some of it's words, some of it's almost these weird crayon drawings. And he's flipping through them. And he looks before he closes the book, and he looks at you. Thanks. I needed this book. He stands up, his fingers clutching the bridge of his nose, as a feeling that some may recognize as this pain. Kind of like an emotional headache that one may get sometimes after learning something horrific. I'll answer one question that you guys want to ask, and after that I'll need my own time.
Is there anything else we can know about?
Assuming nobody else has any other questions.
Is there anything else we should know about Victor? What his powers are, what he's capable of? That you
Where
know
he's
of?
located.
Where he's located.
Well, I know. I don't know the exact location, but I can tell you through context clues some of my guesses. There's well, for his powers, there were that in the ways of matter. You see, I can essentially imagine like oh, sorry, the only favorite reference was old movie I saw when I was a bit younger. Magneto. It's like that, but with any material and any object. Is how his
He's
powers.
telekinetic.
Yeah, but
Sounds like it's
it's more of
some
a.
sort of mancy.
It's less of a telekinesis than floating an object, and it's
there a
more
term
of
for,
bending
like,
the
matter?
object and shaping
Is there-
matter.
Is there a term for like mattermancy? Is,
There
is that
actually,
the word?
and no, that's not the word, but there is a specific term. If you want to make a high occult roll, I can tell you exactly what he's talking about. Or
I'll make an attempt.
I would say difficulty 6, occult plus intelligence.
Does Arkham also want to do such a thing?
Oh, I'll give you a chance. Sure, go ahead.
Actually, you can both do it.
Yeah, I
have to
figured it'd
say,
be faster that way.
You can both do it, and if one succeeds and one fails, then one gets a success. But however, if you both succeed, you can probably get double the info.
What's the hot diff?
6 is the hot diff.
Wow, that's actually surprisingly low. I'm gonna spend 1 shred of willpower.
Oh, let him do that before.
Yeah, that
I
was
do.
nothing. No,
Oh, did you fail?
I'm not very convincing tonight.
Damn.
It's something, all right.
Let me try.
It happens.
You
Damn.
all try to recall. You remember looking into mages and your knowledge upon them, but there wasn't a whole lot of info written down. A lot of information is not something that wants to be out there. This is information that people have been disappeared over, and you recall looking into some of it, but you've either forgotten or either haven't had the chance to get your hands on it yet.
Honestly, I probably should have asked for weaknesses instead of powers.
I will say though, there's only two things I can really say. I don't know where he operates, but I know he plans to do something in a couple weeks down in Minneapolis. Apparently, some ley line bullshit about how he needed to open a door somewhere, and the way lines were just right to open said door when he gets there.
Wait a minute, we have a wizard too.
Malcolm, do you know any of that stuff?
Way lines, oh, that was my expertise. Well, I think what he's referring to is, I think what's possessing him doesn't want to be exactly. Well, to put it in terms that the YouTuber will understand, it's like the spirit is piloting a drone, right? And I think the spirit is tired of just piloting the drone. I think the spirit wants to be able to explore the area for himself. And I was the one that Victor would even ask about waylines, and there was an incident in Minneapolis because the waylines there corresponded with portal magic, for lack of a better term. I forget the words, but I know how it works, so we're good.
Are these like, so wait, are these portals, are these power-up areas, what are these?
Well, the waylines, they're part of a ritual. So, a portal magic can exist anywhere, but the waylines are where they'll be at their strongest. Think of them like wires, or think of them like a generator. The closest to the wires that have the closest to the generator directly will have the most juice. So, when it goes to the area of Minneapolis and hits the wayline, the portal will be at its most potent in that exact location and be at its most powerful. And if anything about the worm stuff that you all mentioned is true, then I imagine that a demon is planning to come to the mortal realm through that portal.
A demon?
A demon of sorts, a primordial spirit. I, however, do know a way to disrupt the waylines a little and sabotage the portal, but I can't do it alone. And also, during the sabotaging process, I might be able to weaken him, well, physically, weaken his body, well, the spirit's hold on the body, I should say. And I should also be able to distract him a little. In layman's terms, it'll give him, the most I can do, unfortunately, is create an opening. And I unfortunately need people to take advantage of said opening. I've been studying the whole demon and worm stuff a little bit now that I have the hard confirmation of what he truly is. And yeah, that's all I know about the matter. Hopefully that.
Okay, not to be a weird pedant, but do you mean Minneapolis or Minneapolis?
There's two?
I thought that.
No, there's only one. It's Minneapolis.
I figured that this was just AC saying larcenry.
Also, I feel like Malcolm. Oh wait, no. Fuck, gunshot said it. I was hoping that I could have that Malcolm said it, so I could have the excuse of, oh, his accent probably, he fucked it up probably.
No, it's okay. Listen, it's just that you have new lore for your split of VTM. Now there's Minneapolis.
Minneapolis is what I meant to
It's
go.
free.
But
I think
yeah.
you said Indianapolis wrong too. Like I think you said it in a funny way too. I don't remember how.
Actually, wait, do you want it to be Minneapolis or Indianapolis?
Minneapolis.
The city of Indianapolis?
Wait, you did say Indianapolis like at one point, didn't you? I think you were saying
No.
like 2 different places.
No.
I thought you were actually saying like something about 2 different locations.
So.
All right. Anyway,
Wow, that's crazy, Malcolm. So, Dr. Arkham, we should probably research.
Yeah,
demons.
Malcolm, let's go find the gay
We
lines.
should probably really research demons. I didn't know I was getting into this. They didn't tell me anything about demons whenever they assigned me to this job.
Well, I
I didn't
didn't
think
know
we'd
it
be
was
killing
demons.
actual demons.
I didn't
I'm
know.
not talking about you. I'm talking about the guys that sent me to you. Pandora Society.
Oh yeah, them.
Yeah, them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks at Gun Shop. And he
Those
looks back
guys.
at you. And he's like, "All right, cool. You know, I don't know why, but I got their names confused with somebody else. I thought, you know, never mind. But I will say that the last thing there is, I think a corporate base that we need to get something from. I remember looking into this. I forget the exact details, but it's on the way.
Okay.
Well, we still have more jobs to do here first, and hopefully it won't be much.
Oh yeah, that's right. The library. Oh, yeah, that's right. We gotta go raid the library.
Yeah, we gotta go help Seven figure out how to get his girlfriend alive.
Okay, I really
Oh.
wish you wouldn't phrase it like that.
What's wrong with my phrasing?
Whoa, oh lad, I might be able to I haven't looked much at the vampires, unfortunately. I might be able to write down some key terms so when you're scouring the library you can look for them, and if you find them that might lead you to a book that'll give you what you want. Though?
I'll take anything.
Alright.
I'm gonna be real, Malcolm.
I'll have to I'll write those terms down. But also,
I wish they just invite us into the library or something.
but also there is also there's one more thing. When you went to go get Smith, there was a bit of ruckus down there with him. Oh yeah, and Smith put.
Hmm?
Oh yeah. Why do you have the rodent?
Oh, we just fired a bullet.
No, it's like oh, there's a bit of ruckus, but turns out it was another staked vampire. Yeah, there's like a slimy guy in the fucking back there where I'm supposed to sleep. Stay.
wait, sorry, who's talking right now?
Smith.
Oh,
Smith.
Wait, is the slimy guy the guy we were sizzling?
No, rodent.
Oh, yeah, Rodin.
wait, rodent is where he's supposed to sleep?
No, rodents. You stake the rodent, put him in like the compartment, and Smith goes in the compartment during the day.
I thought wait, I thought we left rodent with Shadow Justice.
Oh wait, you did. I thought you.
We staked the La Sombra guy and put him with.
must have been confused.
No, we think
That's my
rodent
bad.
too. Yeah, I remember.
We staked rodent, but
Yeah, but we left rodent with Shadow Justice and we put the La Sombra guy in our compartment.
all right, we're gonna retcon this. You guys turn around, and Gun Shop asks, before I get a moment of solace, what I can do with that guy on the wall over there? You see a guy. No, I mean the guy on the table over there. You see rodent strapped to the fucking desk with the sewing needle stake, with the stake inside of him.
Right now,
Oh!
well, right now we're hoping to help him get. Hoping maybe we can use him to get some information on
Ooh, excuse me.
on a book that could help one of our guys restore a vampire to human.
Oh, right.
You don't have to worry about that guy though. He sucks.
Alright. Shadow Justice presses the button and unstakes him. He says, what year is it? What? Oh,
No,
what?
2025.
Oh.
No, it's 2024.
It's been
No,
a
it's like
year.
2026, I think, now, actually.
Okay,
No,
that
it's
got
2024.
It's
It's
really
really
easy. No, it's
Okay,
it was
AC.
2024. I remember when you guys were in you guys were in Indianapolis, Shut up! You didn't hear that. And I made a joke about how the hit movie.
Indianapolis.
I made a joke about the hit movie playing was Megalopolis.
Oh yeah, Megacoculus, yeah.
Yeah, that was in theaters.
Apocalypse
When...
in Indianapolis?
If this
Something
isn't
we
a
still
legitimate
gotta
problem,
watch for
we're just
movie
fucking
night,
with
though.
you a little bit, man. It's fine.
We
Yeah.
still gotta watch it Megaopolis for movie night,
Make
please.
a cocalypse.
There is no we.
No.
Anyhow,
Hello.
Who's we?
see the steak comes out. He's like, what do you want?
All right. You mentioned something called Golconda before, right?
Oh, that lame shit for wannabe human
Yeah, but-
vampires where they try to act all pristine and shit, and they have to go through a whole process.
And you hate the establishment, right?
Very much so.
You're not a big fan of the government for your people.
The vampire government.
Yeah, the vampire.
That's why I went to New York. It was at structural weakness
You want to help us
here.
blow up a building?
Oh, why do you think I'm in New York? The vampires, the government said it's structural weakest here. It's been, there's been some slight infighting, but,
We
Yeah,
want to
the
blow up a
governor
vampire
got
government
killed.
building.
wait, how?
So
what
did
a-
the prince.
Well, the gubernatorial candidate.
The gubernatorial candidate.
Wait, I can't imagine.
Quoted.
The prince would send all hell upon you if you did that.
There's no
The
prince
prince
anymore.
is
Prince is
also
No,
dead.
Prince is also
Yeah, they
dead.
killed him too.
But, and we want to get some help from you and do a mutual trade of service.
All right, what is it you want?
We need to find a book. We need to find any book about this Golconda thing. Or a friend. We want to learn more.
Oh,
And we heard that there's archives nearby.
most
Not
likely
that
is
you would know where to get the books that we need.
most likely is what we call the Tremere archives. They were here even before the sea was here, and they only aligned with our vampire government mainly to get more power and security.
Now, question: does Ed know what a Tremere is, or do I have to roll? I forget if
Uh,
I already
Cole-
rolled for this.
Cult plus
Didn't we kill
intelligence.
one of those?
Diff 5. You
No.
have a specialty in vampires, don't you?
Okay, I forgot if we already brought up Tremere or not.
Tremere.
Alright, what am I rolling? Sorry.
What's the hot diff?
5. Occult plus it is occult plus intelligence. Anybody is free to make this roll.
Alright,
Yeah,
occult
well,
and
it's
int.
critical, but a failure.
What?
How does this
I have
balance?
never fucking seen a roll like this.
Oh,
What is this?
When the
Wait,
teacher
hold on,
sees a
what?
fucking when
Yeah,
the
reroll.
substitute writes up the worst class they've ever had.
Wait, is it critical? I thought if we just got 2 10s, it was a
No,
success
okay.
anyway, or am I confused in that?
Okay, so
no,
this
we've
is how it
been. I
works.
think we've been running the system
No,
wrong.
no, this is how it
entire
works.
game.
This is how it's supposed to work, and this is how we're running it, as far as we've done so far. Okay, normally, tens only count as 2 successes if it is a critical. For it to become a critical, it has to be 2 10s on a fully successful roll. And how we've
okay.
been playing it is that any 10 counts as 2, but in this case, you still failed because you've gotten 4.
In that case, I'm gonna spend a willpower and re-roll that,
Well-
which has netted me a critical.
Oh, man, I had a fucking explanation where I was going
Duality
to
of man.
explain an entirely different vampire clan for the Tremere if you did that. And I was like, you know what? Alright, so the Tremere, you remember, you did research on the Tremere. This was a sect of vampires that you looked into more often due to their more mysterious nature. You recall them and their most powerful tool at their disposal, blood sorcery. Recall all sorts of magical talents, being able to boil somebody alive from the inside, and you even recall the botanical gardens in Cincinnati, where that you burned down because of their weird vampiric sentience. That all thanks to blood magic, and you recall, and you also realize that if anybody would have a giant vampire library, it would be a bunch of Tremere.
Oh god, it's the wizards. No.
Even worse than a mage,
Oh,
we're running into
yeah, that's right, the
vampire
vampire
meat.
wizard. Remember those guys? I remember saying I want to be one of those.
Oh,
No, they're
I
quite,
hate them.
they're quite deadly, but they're a great value magic. It's nothing compared to the real deal.
Oh, okay.
I
Is that
see-
a regular wizard then?
They can boil your blood. I
You see,
hate
the
those guys.
magic I do is mage magic, and once you become a vampire, you just lose all access to it.
Wait, I'll ask you about the mechanics about that later because I'm curious.
I would like to think that Ed knows about like vampire magic shit, but he didn't know the Tremere name just because I wanted Ed to react with horror at hearing the name Tremere,
But however,
but I couldn't.
However, vampires that compensate, they have the clan of Tremere. They have many other supernatural magic abilities amongst them, but the Tremere are some of the most more caster varieties of blood magic, and some being able to coat their swords in their own blood as a weapon. And with blood sorcery, there I forget what all the others.
Fuck.
I forget what. Well, you see, you can't do any of the cool. You can't teleport or freeze time exactly like mages can.
The blood swords.
Malcolm.
Fireball.
Malcolm,
Fireball, and it's all over.
Malcolm. Can you boil somebody's blood from inside of them?
Wait, can you
the
create
right-
a fireball?
The right mage can.
Or
Fireball.
Can you?
Well, I can, but a fireball would have dire consequences, paradox and all that.
Paradox?
Okay, so how does it work exactly?
All right. So, when it comes to a mage magic,
Wait, I'm gonna stab fucking rodent.
I'm sorry, but you can't hear this.
what the fuck?
This time with the steak.
No, you press
How
the
does it
button.
work?
He already knows about the
You pre-
Tremere.
No, you press the
I
button.
hope this doesn't.
No, he's talking about Malcolm's magic. Malcolm's talking
yeah.
about his magic.
Also, he
Just
can't
fine.
cast any of that shit.
Yeah, but I don't want the fucking Sabat to know more about mages.
So you press the button, and it goes into sewing needle mode, and then you press another button, and it stays in him. Also, he was screaming during the fucking sewing needle mod.
I'm not trying to make those guys suffer. I'm
You're
doing
not
this for
trying to.
utility.
You do it on accident. Because the buttons are not fucking labeled.
It's a very sensitive press.
It stays in him. And he's like, well, basically,
Turbo mode.
now I'm going to get a sample illustration. I'll point to someone as an example. Let's just say Shadow Justice over here is a mage, right? Now, when it comes to mages, there are multiple spheres, and there's matter, time, prime, time, prime, matter, which is the one that Victor excelled in, and unfortunately for us, still excels in. Let me get a different explanation song. Now, there are different spheres and whatnot. There's also spirit, mind, and forces, entropy, and correspondence. Now, the way magic works is you use either one sphere or multiple spheres to cast a spell that can count within them. Anything you can imagine. But you have to be careful, because most of the people are asleep. Is created something called the general consensus, or paradox. Essentially, most people believe that you can't just fire off a fireball in the middle of Manhattan. So, if you do try to shoot off a fireball in Manhattan, one, it will be incredibly hard to do so, and two, if you pull it off, there will be dire consequences. And what kind of consequences? The worst kind. Literally anything. You don't know. There's not an exact rule. It could literally be any kind of consequence.
Sort of a cosmic justice.
Yes.
So you can't You can't cast magic in front of people, is what you're saying.
You can't cast magic that they won't believe in front of people. However, if you're,
So,
for example, if Gunshop
so
over
if
here,
we can, hold on. So if we build a bomb, can you make the bomb explode more with magic?
perhaps I can. I know many other mages that would be a lot better at doing such a thing. It would be tricky for me, but a mage, if in the right spheres, can do such a thing. And for example, Gunshop over here, if he were to shoot a gun, and he were to use his magic, I'll just say it's I think it was correspondence and entropy, you can have the bullet ricochet in such a way where it bounces off the ways and hits a person. Because various action movies have convinced some of the populace that you can do such a thing.
So wait, are you telling me that
So you
magic
okay?
can
So we
make
can
reverse
half-ass
swords work?
it, and then you can like get it the rest of the way there with magic.
I believe so, and it might be trickier for more destructive spells. A lot of mine was traversing dreams, various rituals, and more of psychic kind of spells.
Okay.
But
He's a magician of the mind.
and also traversing the realms.
So I assume that means you turn yourself into like a ghost.
I don't know what that means, but
I-
but the sense I'm getting is that we shouldn't take you in the fight. Is that what I'm getting out of this?
I'd prefer not
Wait, can
to.
you possess people?
I'm unsure. But however, actually no.
Makes it sound like you haven't tried.
I haven't. Well, I haven't. I wouldn't recommend bringing me to a fight. However, there is some combative techniques I do know. For example, I have a he puts his hands in like almost a claw shape, and you hear something, and something odd happens. You hear a growl coming from like the claw. And you see there's almost like in like the shadow of the hands there's like a bear.
Wait, the shadow of the hands, like
Oh,
the shadow that's on like the ground.
Like the shadow puppet
Shadow
of a
bear.
hand turns into like a perfect shadow of like a bear on the ground.
That is
Shadow Bear
crazy.
Money Gang.
So is that an illusion or does he bite?
He bites, but the being able to pull it off better. It's more if it bites you in an area, it's more like either a random ache or pain, or it's like a coma or a rendered unconscious kind of deal, or an instant heart attack if he bites the right area.
Oh, that's scary.
So you can do like an astral projection, you said, right?
The right rituals. It's more of a ritual thing, so it's a very specific types
Can
of
you grab
projection.
things? Can you grab things in your spirit form?
Well, I don't have a spirit form. It's more of I can access various spirits, and I can transport myself, maybe others I haven't tried though, to various spirit realms. There's a couple.
There's more?
Well, there's two, Umbra and Shadowlands, and those are the ones I can traverse.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure, okay.
But yeah, I'm only mentioning this because I only mention this because we may have to take later on near the climax of our journey. Hopefully it's when we have to deal with Victor. We have to deal with Victor.
Apparently a demon.
We'll have to take a shortcut to the Shadowlands. And
So Malcolm,
Okay.
what is a demon? Like, like you know, you have the standard mythology demon, you know, the dude with the horns and the pick.
Is the Bible real?
yes, Int.
Oh boy!
I thought you were gonna say that
Steph,
demon is
don't
just
tell
sort
me
of a
you're gonna-
metaphor for many
don't.
sorts of unexplainable creatures.
Steph, do not romance you are not gonna romance a demon.
Don't ask God. Don't ask me if God's.
No, I'm
real.
still in for the vampires.
Some of us in the community are
That's
pretty
slightly less
convinced that
bad.
he's dead at this point. Like actually,
Wait, who is?
God, but that's not important right now.
Oh, fuck yeah, God's dead. Let's do it. Woo!
Oh, the next thing you're gonna tell me is space is fake or some shit.
The next thing you're gonna tell me is that there's a secret society of ghosts and an underworld with different factions and civilizations.
Well, they're somewhat, but I know more about that than most of my peers because I traverse that the most. But
Wraith the Oblivion is wild.
I would also say though, that I think the demon possessing Victor is a corrupter entity. The worm is a part of the worm, as you've all come to know about. So, essentially, we're to put it into terms I think you all could possibly comprehend. We are going to take a short. Near the end of our journey, we'll take a shortcut to the Shadowlands so we can help neutralize a pollution demon from entering our world.
Ooh, the
Like
Shadow
Chainsaw Man.
AC,
Was
I
it a
need to ask.
Was it a pollution or was it a bribery? I'm pretty sure it's the same thing.
AC, I need to ask.
Uh,
Did you watch the Wraith stuff in regards to the Shadowlands?
I am actually planning to.
You should really watch that Burger Creek video. The Shadowlands are wild. If I'm remembering what the Shadowlands are correctly,
We
I might
see
be misremembering.
hard pivots into Wraith for the next.
I would love that.
Oh,
Wraith
okay,
is cool.
okay. I got really scared there.
What?
What?
It sounded
You
like
think
a
I was gonna
different
say
word.
racism?
No.
There is a lot of that in Wraith the Oblivion. AC, if you do a Wraith the Oblivion campaign, make sure to brush up on your ancient Roman racism.
No.
But yeah,
Out here.
Right,
There's
it's
gonna be a lot of
everyone.
Romans in there.
but yeah,
I know slurs that were forgotten before you were even born.
I've Malcolm type shit.
I was there when the first hard R was written and said.
I wasn't. No, I wasn't there, but I am. But I remember the slurs that many races have forgotten.
He has a forbidden tome of the ancientest of slurs. The
not
words
the,
of power.
When you listen, when you research various cultures throughout the world, you have to make sure you know what not to say on accident. And I have found a lot of things I don't think I've heard anybody in the world ever say.
I thought you were gonna say like just the right things to say. You gotta know just the right things to say.
Well, I mean,
know,
it's
you gotta
all of the
figure out
above, isn't it?
You gotta find the precise level of racism you need to handle any conversation.
But yeah, that's all I.
I was throwing up gang tags on the walls of Babylon.
Dracula flow type
Yeah,
line.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm workshopping a Dracula flow verse.
Let me show off the
Malcolm Flow.
I traversed the realms of spirits and demons before you were a type 1 civilization.
I thought you were gonna say like before you were a protozoa.
Well, I should have said that. Before you were a protozoan.
Protozoan.
These zygotes don't got nothing on me, man.
Yeah, I might make the thumbnail Malcolm flow. But Malcolm
This shit means everything to me, man.
There's like a little zygote with a backwards hat and a chain.
But I must ask, is there anything else you need from me, question-wise?
Yeah, can we get back? How do we get back on track to what we were talking about before this? I've like completely
Alright,
fucking
gonna
forgot what we were talking
unstake
about.
worm now. I'm gonna press the button.
Oh yeah, let him go.
You mean rodent?
Yes, I keep on calling him worm.
Gokanda, you were talking about.
Wait, is that worm? Is that rodent talking?
Wait, how old are you? What's the oldest slur you know?
It's now the year
Whoa.
2075. Everything is now cheeseburgers.
The rodent looks up. Is the oldest slur?
Yeah, AC. What is the oldest
Yeah,
story
yeah,
though?
you say it right now.
Yeah,
live on
you say
stream.
it.
What
Say
did
it.
they say to those
Go,
damn
Wesley, go.
SDB is
Carpathians?
messaging me right now, and he says you can say it.
He's all
I'll
fine,
say
though.
it with you.
It's all fine though.
Yeah,
Uh,
what do you have to what can this guy tell me about the Carpathians in the worst way possible?
well, is it
Oh,
well?
I love the
well,
carcinogens.
I guess the oldest slur I know is he utters.
Oh
Wow,
my
that's
god!
crazy!
You can't say that, dude! Oh my
Can't-
Hey,
god!
what
You're making a
language was
joke.
that even?
Is anybody even around to get offended by that anymore?
I don't know. I try not to think about.
Oh,
Why'd you have to
he
say
did
it
again?
again? Shadow Justice is like, why did you say it again? And
Why would
Shadow
you
Justice
say that
presses the
word?
sewing
Referring
needle
to
I don't
action.
know, it just
sounds
slipped
bad.
out. I don't know, it just slipped out.
Wait, AC fucking Shadow Justice like, why did you say that word?
Go. Anyhow,
Alright, now back on
Wakanda.
track though.
Alright. So we
there's a-
want to break into the archives. Apparently it's Tremere the... I gotta drink water.
It's a Tremere.
Anyway,
that's
yeah, we're
not
looking for
bad.
the Goakanda, and we think you can find it for us in the
The
archives.
Go Wakanda.
I was
Yeah,
about
keep-
to. I was
keep
holding
using
back
Wakanda.
Smith saying Golconda forever. Uh.
Well, apparently
AC's
we have to
AC's
break
just
into
gonna
the
turn into fucking
archives.
Ryan Gosling Black Panther at some point.
You're telling me that we have to break into the library of the fucking wizards?
Yeah, wizards! I
That's,
want to be a wizard. Let's go.
Alright, suicide mission is. Well, we could help you on that. Wait, if the prince is dead,
Who's
then.
we?
Is it really a suicide mission if you're already dead?
And
So
can't
question
die.
though.
Wait,
so the HQ
actu-
is not the archives though.
No, the archives are separate. Wait, I do know. I actually know where. I think I know where it is. Well,
You do?
the underground. Figuring out the underground part is tricky because I think there's a puzzle to it. You have to figure it out. But I can tell you the building it's underneath.
Can
Oh, I
we
love
just
bullshit
blow it
puzzles.
up, or
Let's
do
do it.
they got some crazy wizard magic stuff? in
It's
that?
It's underneath the New York County Supreme Court.
Yo, let's go. We're gonna blow up the local municipality. Let's do it.
That's the
Woo!
that's where the archives is. You're saying, not the HQ. Just one confirm.
Archives. The archives are
Okay.
underneath there.
Are we just scrapping the HQ thing in that case?
I will say, like, I'm unsure about the HQ. I will say, like, when it comes to, like, the Camarilla in New York, New York was already kind of, like, divided before. The prince is dead, and I am...
Yeah, it sounds like I think the like Langstrom got the HQ if they got the print.
They got the prince.
I mean, they got him.
And it,
They got 'em.
it feels like there's, because of the vampire civil war, they're handling themselves. And anyway, the Civil War aside, I think if the prince is dead, I think the archives are their own faction again. Maybe.
Oh, and we just walk in if they think we're one of them.
I forget if it was called the Chantry or the Archivalists, but I think they're their own thing now. They'll still be hostile to you guys, so you might need some assistance. However, on the truly purge Camarilla out of this city for good, I think me and my associates might be willing to help do some cleanup. But, yeah, I will say, do you know where the New York Supreme Court building even is?
We can just Google it, man.
Oh, I was just gonna say it's by the skyscraper. It's got the Confucius pizza on the top. Can't miss it.
Oh yeah, I remember. Oh wait, we
Yeah,
can't
the
blow up the
Confucius
pizza.
No, it's far away.
Fuck.
It's far away. It's if you
Oh, thank God.
if you blew up the Supreme Court building, the pizza would Confucius pizza would be unaffected.
Didn't we make a?
my
Wasn't
God.
there like something on one of the maps that was like Japantown or something? Is that where Confucius Pizza is? They put the Chinese dude's restaurant in Japantown.
No, it's in the financial district.
all right. No, I think of like Japan Society. I think it was like a building called Japan
I
Society.
think Japan Society is close. Funny
I like
enough.
Japan Society.
You see, they're rival businesses, Japan Society and Confucius Pizza, despite selling neither of the same services.
Japan Society sounds like a place in the mall.
Now, so it's by the Confucius Pizza, and I don't know why I wanted to have. I'll have Roden say it. I would say, and say what you want. Even if the explosion was nearby Confucius Pizza, they always get that pizza on time. Say what you want about the last manager, but the pizza's always arrived on time.
Well, that's what you
Some
get
kind of
whenever
ad
you
read or something,
invest in
Rodent?
high-speed rail.
Oh!
Roden, is this some kind of ad read or something? What is this?
I don't know.
And get your free,
It's the-
your discounted pizza whenever you type Roadtrip in for the coupon code.
It was the only food I miss eating. I don't miss
Oh, I
anything
mean-
else though.
So how do
Okay.
we get
Right.
into this archive?
So there'll be an underground there's a couple sewer entrances nearby. However, there are various rumors, but I will say this. I am pretty sure, from what I have heard, that the key has a bit of a weird puzzle to it. I think if you shine it underneath the moonlight at a certain angle, then it might be able to kind of vibrate towards the entrance.
I thought it was gonna be
Okay.
like the first Skyrim dungeon puzzle where you have to
What
spin
time?
the
What
thing.
time is it?
It is in the AMs, and it is like 3 a.m.
It's 3 a. Okay.
It's Friday night.
I will also say
I don't know how much open air this cave has.
I will also say the Lasombra struggled on the
Cave that's under a
puzzle,
building.
so it'd be really funny if it was the Skyrim like Dragon Claw puzzle.
It's just so hard.
He's
How
looking at
can
the
this
he's
be?
looking at the ghouls. He's like, "All right, wise guy, let's see you take a crack at it." But
Oh, like that one Joe Biden picture.
All right, so
I actually forgot what summer.
all right, so do you think that? So how loyal do you think your guys are to? I want.
How much do you guys care if you guys attack the Tremere archive?
Recon, it's
Is it actually
2:25
Cyberpunk?
a.m. It's not 3. Anyway, the Tremere Chantry. It would be tougher. A wrong song.
You're not too worried about making enemies with them.
It would be a struggle, and however, I and some of us are conflicted, but I and many others believe that there might be some books in there that might point to the one thing that will give us the edge, that'll let the Sabbat finally take its rightful place in New York City.
I'm gonna just
Go
whisper
ahead,
to
you
the
can say
group in a way that this guy can't hear.
Yeah, we should probably try to not let that happen, but let's not tell him that. All right, so
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
if you're willing to help, we can.
I'm getting too far away from the mic.
We can probably hook you back up with your buddies. We can probably get our books. You can get yours.
Deal. Just solve the puzzle. If you can, solve the puzzle before you do. I think the most likely location might be a block away. But it's still in sight. It's a specific area.
Solve my puzzles.
Now, question is, would it be required to bust right in? Or do you think we can infiltrate?
I think
I
busting
mean,
right.
you said you seem to have some sort of in there. Do you have? And if we had a key to get us in, you could provide a social lubrication to our meeting with these archivists.
Well, originally they would attack us on sight, but with the prince gone,
Which us?
anybody who enters that's not a part of the Big C in general, meaning me and everybody in this room. However,
No, it might not be everybody. We might know some people. I don't know how much of an in that would give us, though.
However, I'd say that the prince is dead, and most likely they've branched off into their own group. I think anybody with if you're able to show them that you have a key, we might be able to negotiate with them. We just have to trick one of them into thinking you are all ghouls.
Now, question is, can you guys instinctively tell who isn't one of you? If I just got some good novelty teeth, would I be able to trick them?
Depends on the one. Some of them can sense your life force and know what's up, and others can't sense life force to save their life. So it's really
What about you?
I can't really tell. My specialties are more in the shape-shifting variety.
See. Oh, we can see what we can do. We do know some guys, but I don't know if that'll be enough.
So it was mentioned the key, just showing them the key could get us in. You said.
Well,
I mean,
solving
we're gonna have
the
to use the key to get in there.
Well, basically, how it would work is you need to do the puzzle on the key, figure it out, and say the right phrase, I think. And yeah, you have to just solve the puzzle on the key. I don't know the specifics. I never gotten a key, but from what I hear, once you get the key, the puzzle will show you the right directions, and if they see the key, they usually mean business. It's very rarely that they give the key to adults that would lose it or forget it. He says, kind of looking at the camera.
Well, we'll get to talking to some of your buddies, see if they can help us out. We did them a solid a bit ago.
Alright. I think we'll be willing to help you get a more... Well, I don't know how the scene is, so I think either we'll handle the fighting and you'll sneak in, grab what you want, and get out, or we could maybe negotiate a meeting of sorts.
Alright, so question. Does anybody else have any questions for this guy before I kind of, bookend this particular conversation, probably?
No.
Alright, so I have one more thing, Rodent.
And now what that may be?
Alright, I am really sorry. I am hoping this doesn't hurt that much.
I'm going to press the button again.
Oh my god.
Why do you keep doing that to him?
So we can discuss the plan right now. Alright, so we got him on board. But the question is, so we should probably scout out the area.
I'm gonna be real, I feel like you're kind of like generating a sense of contempt with this guy. I feel like he's gonna like do things to you at some point.
Oh, he already wants to. He wouldn't do that before he even met us. These are Sabat. They're crazy. They're assholes. They're racists.
It's a bit of a generalization, don't you think?
No, it's their entire ideology. He has said as much.
Ah.
They are literally vampire supremacists. They're like Nazis.
Okay, but is he specifically like racist?
Yes. He has said.
He does
has
call himself
been very
Rogue.
clear.
He's not exactly a particularly savory sort to start with.
He has made his like beliefs very clear. Like the moment
Have we seen Rodent physically attack someone before?
No, I don't think you gave him the chance to.
Yeah, shout justice.
Okay, I got it. Scrodent is not on good terms with us. All right,
like
cool.
it's the entire Sabat is evil as fuck. Like we are working with Al Qaeda.
Let's go.
Vampire Al Qaeda.
I mean, isn't it better if we got somebody who decided to quit the Al Qaeda and join us instead?
I mean, this guy
I think
didn't
kidnapping
quit.
someone and forcing them to help us against their will counts as
Just
them
like Big
quitting.
Boss.
Like the Camarilla is like the mafia yakuza, like, but these guys are like actually like the fucking Taliban.
Damn, that's rad as fuck.
I've seen hunters get beheaded by them before. It's not a pretty sight.
Wow.
All
I would
right,
literally die
question,
if someone did that to me.
AC question: How much longer do you want to go on for? Is there any
Probably just
particular point.
probably just ending the game. I did have a bit with the actual key puzzle, but I think with how much time it would take to solve, I'm gonna save that for next time.
You want to call it there then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta figure bookending it would ruin it. Would probably be best. I said his name right. Yes. I don't know where Worm came from. If it's just like he gives off that vibe or not.
They're
I don't
lowly
know.
animals the same, yeah.
That was session 34.
That was a fun one. I liked it. I liked throwing in the
But-
emotional bit.
How many points did this social battle achieve us?
7.
Hey!
Ah,
And we have the prior
that should
number.
be 2, 3, 1.
Yeah, 2, 3, 1. Let me let me do this.
7. I'm like, hey, what's up?
I know you wrote down the number in the.
There was just one
No,
word.
it was in the Hunter notes.
One letter.
Yeah, I was crazy.
I typed
Number.
it.
Fuck.
I typed it in
Okay.
Hunter Notes, but also if you check the pin, it's updated.
All right, cool.
I'm
But,
like, hey.
but yeah, how do you guys finally like me pulling the fucking emotional battle with willpower?
Emotional.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I liked it. I like that we're actually making use of a bit more of the intended mechanics. Because it's been kind of hard to keep up. I have like one of the mechanics I've basically just given up on is the flaw that Ed took for addiction, because I keep on forgetting he's a smoker.
Oh, I thought his voice was just naturally that way.
No.
I mean,
Look,
I don't know. I
Vegeta,
just-
a Pokemon.
Look, Vegeta, a Pokemon.
There you go.
He's very good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the addiction flaw. It's like you don't get dice roll good if you didn't smoke. If smoking's your thing, and it's just like there's just so rarely a time for me to even think to use it, because we're just constantly trying to get our thoughts out and talking out, or at least I am. Scene to scene to scene.
Let me save this in actually I'll save this image in world. This is
But yeah, whenever
oh.
you go.
I was gonna say, imagine just like it's like you go to a store, and you kind of just want to relax after a long night. But before you can relax, a mysterious man approaches the establishment. Hang on, the wrong folder. And you see a man.
Again, isn't it?
Oh, why is it so small?
I have not seen No Country for Old Men. I just know that's what this guy's from.
He kills people.
That's my understanding. Also, I forgot, we never addressed the part of the letter from last time that said showed to Eddie later that the Lasombra guy had in a journal entry about the key.
Fuck, the name was Eddie. Oh my god. I had that character and I named him Morrison.
Oh, you changed his
Well,
name?
maybe it's Eddie Morrison.
You know what? We'll go with that. I didn't change his name. I just forgot his name and gave him a new one.
Oh. Wait, when was Morrison brought up?
Not at all.
Oh.
Oops.
Yeah, because I wrote that down as like one of the last notes almost. It was like something about show to Eddie.
Well, actually, Eddie was Eddie was supposed when I was writing Eddie, I named him Morrison on accident. That's why I brought it up.
They're
Because I
very
forgot his
similar
name.
names. I can understand why.
I forgot what his name was. I need to come up with a new one.
Roll for
That's
gore.
right. It's a cool name, Eddie Morrison. That's a good name, honestly.
Eddie Morrison.
But yeah,
Eddie Morrison. Is
I'm
he friends with Marty Pickford?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was also considering. I'll mention again. It's like I was very tempted to say before Edwin did his speech to say, "All right, AC, turn on the music. I'm about to go in," and just have the hype music be in as he's shouting at the guy. But I wasn't confident enough that I was gonna give a hype speech.
But I also am keeping track of a mechanic for that was mentioned
Secret
earlier,
mechanic.
but I will not mention it because I know some of you may have forgotten it. But I'm like, you know what?
Mechanic.
I'll let you remember when the time is right. Do not worry.
The question is, have we forgotten it, or did we just assume we aren't doing it?
No, you forgot. I know.
As it turns out, we forgot.
AC knows.
I know.
Also, man, there was a recent announcement for a Hunter the Reckoning thing in the fucking World of Darkness announcements channel, and I was like, "Oh, cool! Is there a new expansion?" And no, it's a choose your own adventure novel on Steam. That's just text, no pictures. I'm a fucking child. I want my pictures.
We put no artistic impression into this. We wrote it down, and
Absolutely
that's all you're
none.
getting.
Use your fucking imagination, you child.
Am I a better writer? No. Am I a... That was crazy what I just said.
Nah, man, put yourself in the fucking narrative gauntlet. Like, throw the hand down, see what happened.
Yeah, it's time to get
It'll be
yourself
fun.
hired by Paradox itself.
I get hired by
Nintendo,
Paradox.
hire this man.
And it's like whenever they talk about Bloodlines 2, I just go politely like silent.
All right, we want you to make Bloodlines 3, and you gotta make it a Telltale style point and click.
Gotta make it good.
You
We
see,
need you to make it a Call of Duty action game now.
One game.
I know we told you to make it a point and click
Wall
adventure game.
slapping in that Bloodlines.
Make it boner jams.
I know that they said that. I know that we said we wanted you to make a point and click adventure game. I know you're 2 years in. Scrap it. It's a Call of Duty now. Scrap it. It's a Fortnite now. Scrap it. It is a extraction shooter now. But we're still calling it Bloodlines 3.
I feel like if
Scrap
that happened to me,
scrap it again. Scrap it again. It's a goddamn tactical RPG now.
I feel like most game devs are a lot more civil and mature than I am. If that happened to me, I would have
Sonic Team.
I would have quit and I would have written a very passionate like hate message on social media being like, you guys are incompetent, you guys suck, fuck you, nothing you'll ever make is good.
And AC, this is where you get taken to court for breaking your NDA.
Oh yeah, that's why.
I don't know if NDAs can actually stop you from shit talking, but I feel like there's something that
It depends on what they say.
I wouldn't say
Depends on
projects.
the agreement and if anyone actually knows who the mysterious man, only known as AC Denton, it might actually be in real life.
And then and then AC says, "I'm going to tear out their throats with my teeth now."
Now this is a message from I'll come up with a different name, but I'm like a name from Jimmy Jameson, Jimmy Jameson's grievance with Paradox.
Me, Jimmy James Jim Johns.
What's up, it's me, Jimmy Johns. I'm here
Jimmy
to fucking
James
eat ass.
Spokane, Washington, had this to say.
The name will be anonymous, and I will change the name of things on purpose to make sure that this is double clear. Jimmy John Jameson, my project, I was already dissatisfied at the start, and I was disillusioned at the end.
That's pretty good.
I give this game a badass seal of approval.
No, I give this game an angry joke. You done fucked it up on the game I was trying to work on.
God. Me
AC
reviewing
goes
the
out-
game that I
AC
worked on.
AC goes out and just says, "They're fucking with me."
Reviewing the game I worked on. You know, the soundtrack. of
Final
this game is
Fantasy
really
did come out
good.
this year.
That was today.
Let the fucking angry Joe crash out on Jeff Keighley.
I can't believe Jeff Keighley like fucking punched him in the face.
4 hours.
Man, he's like, I can't
hours.
believe Jeff Keighley punched Angry Joe in front of a live audience.
You know what?
can.
Actually, you know what I would do, and this
I
would
can
be
believe Jeffrey would do that.
this will be probably my final note. Is if I didn't get the game I want, I would make a Tale of Vampires, Modern Crisis is like the name or something, or Embrace of Darkness, and it
Modern
is a
Crisis.
book that has the script of the game I wanted to make, maybe illustrations of characters I wanted to implement, and I would post it anonymously.
I think my final note will be I think it's really funny that one of the notes I wrote for the last session was every time I think about us helping the Sabbat, it feels like I'm talking about being an Al Qaeda associate. I wrote that yesterday.
That's fine. You'll jump them later. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll jump them later. We're only working with them so we can blow them up farther down the line.
Dude, we're gonna blow up so much stuff.
Yeah, we're only supplying them with all this mithril just to kill them later.
Yeah.
It won't cause this won't backfire at us at
Yeah.
all.
No, we'll just
The
get it
leopards
back
will
later when
not
we
eat
blow
our
them
face.
up.
I'm ready to blow up so many vampires, dude. You have no idea.
That was Under the Road Trip, session 34. If it exists, it's probably run by vampires.
Everyone,
Or demons.
Or worse, old people.
Demon vampire.
I mean, Justin, Bone already said demons.
The forces of pollution.
True.
Remember, shave your, trim your nose
What?
hairs.
Yeah.
Finger your girlfriend.
Are we doing a manscape ad? Are we doing a bad dragon
Finger
ad?
your boyfriend.
Are we doing a grinder
Buy
ad?
now to get the ball shredder. No, that's right. Not the lawnmower. The, ball shredder.
I love how
We're
Bones
giving up.
narrow focus that I like the man part instead of me also saying women.
Now, I have a
don't
message
know.
for the people of New York. People of New York City, go to your local convenience store and put your hand in the cash register. That money is your money.
Listen,
True,
it's
comrade,
free!
true.
It's free. You can take it.
You see, that's the kind of communist ideology I can get behind.
Capitalism is a construct. It's free. I'm AC. This is
That's what
Hunted
I-
the Road Trip session